I'm Mizuki. I study in the school far away from home because I want to fulfill my mother's dream. And riding a train seems to be an adventure to me. At school, I am just an average student who doesn't stand out unlike my sister, who is always on top of her class. After I graduated, I work at my uncle's Honda car dealer shop. I do a lot of tasks as a secretary, but when the salesmen are not around, I entertain customers, and it always ended up in a closed deal. As a secretary, I cannot directly sell cars, so the only thing that I can do is to give the customers to the salesman. I really don't mind at all, and that's okay even if I don't get the commission. But something seems strange about me. I usually forget my name, but not my phone number, not my address, nor the name of others. Whenever someone asks for my name, I will just show my card and they will give me that strange look. But to make things easier for me, I bought a bracelet that has my name on it, so I could easily remember my name whenever I'm looking at the bracelet. In spite of all of this, I am still worried with my condition. Who knows what disease I have? So I went to a hospital and consulted a doctor regarding my condition, but his response wasn't really helpful. One day, I found a newly opened counseling office in an article. I had my doubts, but I want to give it a try because it is very unusual to forget a person's own name, right? So I went there and had a talk with the counselor named Tatsuko Sakaki. And in our first session, I really told a lot of things to her, and I liked the way how she listened to me. During our session, she asked me about anything that I remember about names. And this is where I told her about a girl named Yuko, who is an almost perfect girl. Out of nowhere, Yuko just went into my dorm and asked me if I ever felt jealous. I told her that I don't think I've ever had that sort of feeling. I don't know why, maybe it is a little strange if you think about it. I mean, it's not like I have tons of confidence or get everything I want. Actually, there's a lot of things I should feel frustrated about. But for whatever reason, that hasn't made me feel jealous for other people. And that's where our session ends. I come back in the counseling office every week until I had my last session with Mrs. Tetsuko. This is where she found out the real reason why I seem to forget my name. It is because that my name tag and Yuko's name tag was stolen by the monkey. I kept everything from my husband because I don't want him to think that I don't love him anymore, so he doesn't know anything about my condition or my counseling sessions.
That is what she thinks. Truly, Mizuki's hitched life appears to be glad and issue-free. However, she doesn't genuinely love her husband. Regardless of whether they will have a youngster, it would be the same. Mizuki's mom doesn't love her. She had never cherished her, not even for a moment since she was born. Also, her mom sent her to class in Yokohama because she wanted to dispose her. She needed to drive her far away as possible. Mizuki's sister doesn't care for her either, and her dad wasn't a bad person, but he wasn't a commanding character as well because he couldn't stand up for Mizuki. Therefore, as far back as she was little, she never got enough love. Mizuki had a notion of this, yet she purposely dismissed her eyes from it. She shut this agonizing reality up in a little dim spot somewhere down in her heart and closed the lid. She attempted to stifle any negative emotions. This guarded position had become a piece of what her identity is. In light of this, she was unable to sincerely love any other individual.